at your local election headquarters. We're seeing a record number of early voters this year in New York, and now Board of Elections officials are gearing up for tomorrow. Isabel Garcia heard from bipartisan commissioners in Monroe County this morning who offered some last-minute details, advice, and a time frame for results. Isabel, what's the overall gauge here for how things are going for them?
Yes, Brendan, the commissioners say there were approximately 133,000 registered voters in Monroe County who cast their ballots early this election cycle, and there are still hundreds of thousands more still registered. Those voters are the ones their teams are now getting ready for tomorrow, stating they have to prepare for 100% turnout. Overall, the county hits around mid-70% in turnout in recent presidential election years. Early numbers indicate this year's will be closer to about 80%. Now, across the 215 designated polling sites in Monroe County, they're anticipating about 74 voters per hour at each location. Now, that's of course not exact how things will go with everyone's schedule. Some folks have a tradition where they get up and hit the polls right as they open at 6 and head to breakfast. Others just need to squeeze it in between lunch, picking up kids at school, etc., or right after dinner. Now, those 3 times of day are considered peaks, so you may want to expect a line, but officials say they are well staffed and prepared to keep it all moving along. Polls do close at 9 p.m. and you must be in line by that time. You are still legally able to vote, but if you show up to your poll site after 9 o'clock, you will be turned away. Then that's when the tedious work really for boards actually begins, with tabulating those results.
I started out with, it's not over until it's over, right? So please, everyone, remember that just because election night has now come and gone, that we still have many tasks after election night for us to be able to completely close out and certify the election. We will have a number of ballots that are still returning in, as we talked about. There are deadlines for military that are extended. We have those who perhaps forgot to sign their oath envelopes. They are allowed by law to cure those ballots, and there are rolling deadlines for those individuals.
Commissioners say they each sent a candidate as well as their party and campaigns to all the candidates. They all got a letter called the Candidate's Notice outlining every single additional scan date, task, or activity, including several audits for the entire election cycle. This for what to expect. Now, by law, the boards must certify the results no later than November 27th. Now, several other key takeaways from election officials, including all the security measures in place to ensure ballot integrity, all of that coming up tonight at 4, 5, and 6. For now, Brennan, we'll send things right back to you at the desk.